Yo, what's going on everybody? Alex Pandrea here. Can you even see me? It's a little dark. I'm excited for this video because there's a lot of things in the works this summer. So first and foremost, summer knocks have sold out. They're completely sold out on House of Playing Cards, but don't worry because as you may or may not know, every week on House of Playing Cards or the Blue Crown, we're doing a special event, a deal, a sale, a new bundle, a new product coming out every week this summer. So for this week's deal, we have the Knock Summer Bundle. Now, I only do something like this once a year, and this is your chance to get as many knocks as possible at the cheapest price. And without further ado, let's get straight into this week's video. Okay guys, so I found the spot here by the water. I think it's quiet enough to do this tutorial. It's a little windy. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the side steal. Now, the side steal is one of those moves that I feel everybody should know. I don't perform it, and a lot of the times when I see it done poorly. So throughout the years, I came up with sort of my handling and versions for it that is comfortable for me. Now, I'm not saying this is a good move. I particularly don't like the side steal, and I don't perform it often. I do play around with it a lot just on my own, but I never actually use it as a control. That's just something to keep in mind because, like I always say, the more sleight of hand you know and the more technical sleights you know, your fingers get used to moving in different ways and your overall sleight of hand becomes better. So with that being said, this is my version of the side steal. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so what is going on in the side steal? Basically, you're stealing a card from the side of the deck, moving it from the side into the top. I don't particularly like this control for one reason only, is because you have this hand motion of doing this and doing this. But there are ways to get around that. First and foremost, let's go over the move. The original side steal would look something like this. You have a card selected and you have a break at the card and you're going to push it out with these fingers, and it's going to be almost palmed in this way with the thumb across it and clipped on the pinky almost and held with the middle finger here. So you're basically holding the card in a position where you can see it and you're moving it from the side of the deck on to the top. Okay, so that is the basic idea of the side steal. Now, there are a few things that I didn't like with this. First and foremost is the motion with the hand, but also I didn't like how tight your hand had to be and how rigid it had to be when you're taking out the cards. Okay, you're in this position right here, and that's can be very awkward, especially if it gets caught up or it takes a while for you to move and you're in this position, and then without having to hold the deck or this hand doing anything, you're in this weird position. Okay, I don't like that. So I fixed those two problems by doing something like this. The way we're gonna do it is we're only going to side steal the card off with the pinky, between the pinky and the fourth finger. All right, the third finger, sorry. So this is the ring finger here, and the pinky is going to clip. So the first thing that we have to learn is how to clip, just like this, the card. All right, so just put a card in between these two fingers of your right hand if you're a righty, and just get used to holding it here. Okay, your other fingers want to be as loose as possible so that when you do come out here, it can have a loose feeling. Okay, that's sort of what we're going for. So that's the first step right there. Okay, once you have that, we're going to learn how to get it from the break into that position. Now, it's very important, the selection process as well. So whether you're going to put a card back and then place it like this, that's going to be different from whether you have a card touched and showed to the spectator. Okay, it's one of two things. The first way is the most obvious way, is here you go, place your card back, and they place it back over here. You're going to push over, so you're going to get a break underneath the selection. Okay, so not above like usually you would do in a pass or a double undercut or something like that. You would get a break underneath the selection. So the way you do that is I just push, and my pinky goes in here as I push more, and I don't square everything right away. So they push it like this, and I go, look, your card is somewhere in the center, and I'm going to close. That's when I get my pinky break underneath. Okay, underneath the selection. So we'll go again. Please select the card, place it back. They place it back. I push forward, everything like that. My pinky is there ready to get the break. I come here and I get the break. Now, I don't want to square up right away. Okay, squaring up right away is bad. You want to get a bit of a mess. So if they place the card here, push it forward to get that break. Create a mess as you come down. Now, the way that you square this up is very important too. You do not want to square it up flush like this. You don't want to do that. You want to start squaring up with the break and move the cards further this way. So they're creating this sort of angle. Okay? So from the side you can see what's happening. It's coming like this and coming like that. And the break is at this card. This will allow these fingers, as you're squaring up, to push. And I'm pushing the selected card out. Okay? Now at this point, it's somewhat of a mess. You're going to square up, but look what happens. This card gets pushed right into the fingers, right? Exactly how you practice it, between these two fingers. And now you're all ready to go. Don't get your thumb back there just yet. Have your thumb loose, because you're pushing in, and now to square up, you're going to move everything and take this card away. Okay? So as you're going to square up, you're going to move everything. This hand starts to close, the left hand starts to close, and the right hand comes here and squares the rest up. And at that point, this card gets literally placed on top, adjusted, and you take these fingers out and you move like this. Okay? So from here, get the break, square up, keeping that break underneath, like this. As I'm squaring up, look, I'm already in this position. The card is already pushed out. So here, that's all I do, push into that position. So the card is already here. As I move just a little bit, just enough for this to clear, I square, and now this hand comes here, places it on top, and squares up. From the back, it would look like this. Card is selected, placed back. You push a little bit, get your break, square this one up. As you come to square, you're pushing that card forward. There it is. I move away. Still not squared up. I'm gonna start squaring up with the left and square up with the right. And that's how it happens. Now, it's much easier if you show the card, or if the card is being placed back and you show it again to the spectator, because now all you have to do is, as you come down, your fingers are going to push right away. So as you come down, your fingers push right away, and look, that card is ready to be placed into that position that you need it to. Okay? So you don't have to do a second step. From here, place it on the fingertips of the left hand. As I square up, that's it. It's already being pushed. It goes into the pinky positioning. I come here, and it's on top. Now, the way to square everything up is important as well, because you don't want to just do this and then come away with it. So you have to have an action afterwards. So after I come here and then I come on top, I do one of two things. Either I come here, I move up, and I riffle. Okay? So that's option number one. Here, riffle. Or option number two that I think I prefer is come here, show the card, push it out into this position. As I square up, I place it underneath the thumb. Remember, it's going underneath the thumb. You don't have to lift this one up. Underneath the thumb, and then I come up and I do one of these sort of, I don't even know what you call this, a little dribble. This is how it looks like here, and like that, okay? Something like this. You can do the same thing from the bottom of the deck. So if you want to move a card from the bottom of the deck to the top of the deck, you could use the same exact move. And it's much easier because all you're doing is you don't have to do the whole square up selection process. If you control the card to the bottom and you want to move it to the top, you just maybe dribble. As you have your hands together, these fingers push as if you were doing a bottom palm. But all you have to do is just push a little bit until your pinky is able to clip it and it comes away with it. Just for that split second, and then it goes back on top. and you've successfully moved the card from the bottom to the top. Okay? Now, of course, this is done in action, so this move itself, there's no real reason for it. So if you're doing it in motion, as you're talking, as you dribble, blah, 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 you come here, you do this for a second, that's how the move should be done. All right, guys, so there you have it. That was the video. That was the side steal. Now, this is not a move that I use often. I don't like it as much as doing a pass or maybe some other controls, but I think it is very interesting. Now, there's a lot of people out there that do a side steal and do it very well, much better than I do. So if you do want to seek out that information, by all means, go and work on it and practice it, because you can make it look very nice, very invisible. So if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below. Let me know what you think. Also, it's very important that you hit the notification bell, because every week this summer we're doing contests, we're doing videos, we're doing products, sales, all of that stuff, like I said, so you don't want to miss it. So hit the notification button on that. The Knox Summer Bundle is linked down below, so get those before they go out. Also, if you're watching this Sunday morning before 1 p.m., remember, every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on my Instagram, we're doing an Instagram Live. We're teaching more stuff, everything about theory, about tricks, about sleights, so you don't want to miss that. Other than that, thanks for joining me, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
I ain't a man.